Hello and welcome to this tutorial on using the servo mode on the Metz Mecablitz. The servo mode is used to fire this flash positioned, let's say somewhere like there, to light my face from the side, while it is triggered by the camera itself, built-in flash. So now let's turn the Mecablitz on. Now, as I already pointed out in my first overlook of the Mecablitz, you have 4 buttons. One indicates that the flash is fully loaded. I hope you can see that. It's green when it's fully loaded. Then you have a mode button that switches your camera from ETTL to manual, and the 2 selection buttons. To get to the setting to set your flash into servo mode, you turn it on, then press both of the middle buttons at the same time. First you get to zoom, second is SL flashing up there. Oops. Now in SL you press the right button first, you get the actual slave mode that you can fire in groups A to D and channel 1 to 4, which you would need a camera or a special trigger, or a trigger to fire your flash with. Since we're talking about the servo mode, let's go into the setting again. You press right again, and then you get to servo mode. Now this is what we wanted. Now you can see it automatically changed to manual flash and servo and P1 out of 1, which is the power, and you are shooting at full power. Now you can change that by just pressing the right button and turning it down to. When your camera is set correctly to servo mode, you can also tell that it is working if you turn the flash around. Then you can see that there should be a red light flashing right here. You did see that, yeah, there it was. This is the setting you want. Now you position your flash where you want it to be, and then use your built-in flash on your camera, in my case a 550D by Canon, and fire the flash at your subject. Now let me change up this setup. Put the secondary camera, let's say either in the position of the 550D or up in the shelf, and then I guess use this light and replace it with this flash. Then you can see how it works. Now you can see the light that was originally lighting my face from the side. Now this will be replaced by the Metz Mecablitz that I will first shoot, I guess, on full power and with the 12mm diffuser card down. That will make it possible to light the entire scene rather than just my face. And now I will mount it on this small ball head that came with my tripod, and then I will be able to point it down to me. And then I will use the EOS utility to fire the 550D from my computer. I'm using my nice bamboo tablet, and then I will probably have to turn down the power of the flash just a little bit so that I won't be overexposed. I guess I will shoot the camera at 100th of a second and an f9 at an ISO of 100. just to let you know. Now take that light off the tripod. Servo mode is enabled, which you might be able to tell. There's a red light flashing as well. So I'll mount the tripod head.
Since this is only my flash, not my camera, yes, this. So now I'll try to get a somewhat similar.
I'll try to get a somewhat similar lighting situation. I think this light was pointing down quite a bit, and it was a little bit lower, so I guess that won't make that much of a difference for this example, so I'll just stick with it like that. Now I'll fire my camera, the flash is popped out, and hopefully it will light the Metz Mecablitz even though the receiving part is facing me. Now let's test it. Okay, on my TV PC screen I can tell that I am a little bit overexposed. Not too much, so I'll probably stop it down to 1/2 or 1/4. I'll start with 1/2. So this next picture will be the flash firing at half the power. So I think I'm still a little bit overexposed. Yeah, kinda. So I guess I'll stop it down just one more stop. Okay. Yes, the light outside has changed a little bit, but I guess the example is quite good already. Now let me think of a way to kind of narrow down the area that it will be lighting. So I flip the card back up and then zoom in to, I guess, 105 millimeters. So I'll pretend the flash is mounted at quite a long distance focal length, but it's only to narrow down the area that the flash is lighting. So now I'll flip the card up and use both fingers to jump to zoom, and I guess I could go smaller, but I want to go to 105. That's okay. At 1/4. Now let's see how that looks. That should be a lot narrower. Maybe it just gets like a beam across my face. Yeah, pretty much. It does overexpose my face though, so I have to power it down now. I think I have to kind of adjust the position of the lamp a little bit to get the line that it draws a little bit straighter, but that would get a cool effect as well. So I'll go down to, I guess, 1/16. Turn the flash in a little bit. Maybe yeah, that should do the trick. Turn it a little bit more to face me. Now as you can tell, only my face is lit and very little of the background. That could be one use of this technique. Now let me reposition the flash maybe behind me so it's like a headlight or hair light. So I guess hope this will fit right behind my seat. Turn it, tilt it down even more. Now let's see what this looks like. So now obviously I'm lacking a little bit of light from the front, so you might want to come closer with the camera, or now the flash is turned down to -2 on the camera, so I could now turn it up to get me. So control settings, turn the flash up to, well, -2 is what it is set to now, +2 to give a good example of what happens then. So that should give the built-in camera flash more power to light me up from the front. So the test picture shows the entire set is lit up, not very nicely and a little bit flat, but you can tell there's a little bit of glow on the back of my head due to the flash in the back. So I hope I could give you some idea what you could use this for, and I hope I could help everyone that has problems setting this up. Feel free to subscribe or leave a comment.